All right. Well, a very pleasant good Friday morning to you, everyone. Hi. My name is Pastor Charles Williams, and I'm the founder and the creator of the concept known and used all over the world today. And welcome to the Amber Today Show for Friday, the 16th day of November. Can you believe that just next week, next week, everybody will be saying Happy Thanksgiving, okay? Everybody will be saying Happy Thanksgiving this time next week. Wow. Well, want to ask you all to please share the broadcast as we're broadcasting on multiple platforms this morning. Asking everyone to share it on your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube, as we're all on the same. We're all broadcasting. We're broadcasting to all at the same time here. So I'm going to step away, and when we come back, we're going to get started. We've got a powerful broadcast lined up here for you this morning. So we'll get started with that in just a moment. You're watching the Amber Today Show. Good morning, Periscope. Good morning. Good morning. Our friend Nate is with us over on Periscope. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Hey, we are here this morning in a cold frozen rotunda of Columbus, Ohio. Okay, it is. I'm sorry about that. Okay, it is. I don't know what the temperature is outside, but I do know that we've got snow. Okay, we've got snow and a lot of it out here this morning, and a lot of it for this time of year. Okay, but hope and trust and pray that you are warm wherever you are. Okay. Hey, Rice-A-Roni, is it Rice-A-Roni 81? Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so as we get started here this morning, as you know, whenever we come together, we always do our daily rundown of children that are missing. Okay, children that are missing as it relates to the Amber Alert. Okay, and so we have a number of children that are currently that active Amber Alerts are out for. And so let's do our daily rundown of this. This is a live look out of Columbus, Ohio this morning. You see all that white stuff? Okay, that's the live look this morning out of Columbus. Okay, let's go over the list of children that are currently missing, and we have Amber Alerts for. Okay, here's the first one. Okay, this is Victor Coronado and Jonathan Coronado. Victor and Jonathan Coronado out of Phoenix, Arizona. That Amber Alert is yet active for them. Anyone having any information concerning the whereabouts of Victor or Jonathan Coronado, you're being asked to call area code 602-262-6151. That's 262-6151. Next up, again, there's Jonathan, and then there's Jonathan, and there's his brother Victor. Okay, one more time, Jonathan and Victor. They have been missing for about 2 months now. They really have, and so we're asking everyone to please extend a courtesy and share the broadcast. Share the broadcast on your Facebook right now. Share your broadcast on your Periscope right now, and of course, share your broadcast on your YouTube. Okay, next up we have this case out of Barron, Wisconsin. Is still active. for 13-year-old Jamie Kloss. Okay, she is still missing, and authorities need our help in helping to keep her face out there. Listen, y'all, we've got to keep putting the face out there. Hey, Eddie, thanks for joining. We've got to keep putting her face out there and keep these babies' faces out there, y'all, because if we don't do it, who will? Okay, Jamie Kloss out of Barron, Wisconsin, she is still missing. Anyone with any information concerning the whereabouts of 13-year-old Jamie Kloss, you're being asked to call 1-855-744-3879. That's 1-855-744-3879. And then up next, we have, let's see here, this case out of North Carolina. And both of these, we're going to talk a little bit more about later in our time together this morning. But this case out of, let's see here, do something here. Okay. This case out of Lumberton, North Carolina, for 13-year-old Hanya Aguilar. We need to talk about this one, okay? There's some information this morning that we need to share on all platforms concerning this particular case, because authorities are specifically asking the community to do something in response to this case, and we're going to need your help on that. So that's the update. That's the update on the Amber Alerts that are out here this morning. When we come back, we're going to dive into this case out of North Carolina. You're watching the Amber Today Show. There's your live look out of Columbus, Ohio here this morning. Out of Columbus, Ohio this morning. That's your live look. And we'll be back right after this message. Okay. All right, and we are back. You're watching the Amber Today Show. I'm your host, Pastor Charles Williams. Good morning to all of y'all. Hey, Amber KAG on Periscope. Good morning. Good morning to those of y'all on Facebook Live. Good morning to those of y'all on Periscope Live. Good morning to those of y'all watching on YouTube. Good Friday morning. It's Friday, okay? This case out of Lumberton, North Carolina, we need to talk about, because there's some information that authorities are asking our help. Okay, they're asking for the help of the community concerning 13-year-old Hanya Aguilar. Okay, 13-year-old Hanya Aguilar out of. Hey, Greg. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good to see you. This case out of Lumberton, North Carolina, concerning this little girl. She has been missing now for about 3.5 weeks. Okay, she's been missing for about 3.5 weeks here now, and authorities need our help. Here's what's going on. There are some people who are saying some mean and cruel, and yeah, the bus stop girl. There's some people who are saying some mean and some cruel and some harsh things about this family because they are Latino. And there are people coming forth out of the woodworks that are saying hey, they, just horrible things. Just imagine how people feel about immigrants and how people feel about Latinos in general. Ladies and gentlemen, this is wrong. This is flat out wrong, and it has to stop. And so we're asking, you have to just kind of ignore the ignorance. I agree. Hey, Big Dreamer, I see you over there. Greg bouncing from 2 to 2. And hey, Andrew, good morning, sir. Hope you have a good day. And listen, I don't care. It doesn't matter what the nationality of the child is. Okay. Hey, B. Williams, thanks for joining. We need everyone to please can we just come together and help find the child? Because here's the deal. Okay. Whoever took this child has been emboldened, and you don't know. It may be your child or someone that you know next. Hey, Sister Sonia. So again, authorities are asking people, please, on social media, stop being so cruel. Okay, stop being so cruel. Thank you, Greg, for sharing on both. Greg, the big dreamer in the house. And so, again, we need everyone to continue to share the broadcast and continue to share positive information about this child. Even if the parents are no good, that doesn't mean that the kids need to go to predators. You're right, Amber KAG. You're absolutely right. And so that's the latest on this on the case out of this. There's been no movement, and we're yet hoping for some movement to come up. If you have any information concerning that case out of Lumberton, North Carolina, you've been asked to call area code 910-671-3845. Again, she is the girl who was at the bus stop. She was abducted. No, she was abducted while she was waiting to be taken to school. She was forcibly placed in a car. Okay, she was forcibly placed in a vehicle. The authorities found the vehicle about 9 miles from where she was abducted. But that's it. They've set up roadblocks. They've done rolling roadblocks, if you will, and they still have not been able to find her. And so, again, authorities need our help in locating 13-year-old Hanya Aguilar. We're going to keep hope alive. We're going to keep hope alive. And to the family, we're yet keeping hope alive. On this case out of Barron, Wisconsin. Let's go there. This is the case of another 13-year-old. There's something, you're going to hear me mention 13-year-olds repeatedly through today's broadcast. This is the case of 13-year-old Jamie Kloss out of Barron, Wisconsin. This is the 13-year-old who, during the course of a home invasion, her mom and her father were both killed. Authorities believe that Jamie was in the home at the time of this home invasion. Okay, and authorities, despite high-profile attention from the national media, the local media, despite grid searches from the community and all the law enforcement community coming together, trying to find this girl, she's still missing. Yesterday marked the 1-month period that 13-year-old Jamie Kloss has been missing. Hey, Wanda Randall, thanks for joining. And she has been missing now for she's been missing now for just over a month. I saw a little bit of activity on this yesterday, where authorities said that this girl, okay, authorities said that the family, they were interviewing her aunt and uncles 1 month later, and her aunt and uncles, they are just stunned. Okay, they are just stunned. They are just numb as to what could have happened or what may have happened to this girl. And so authorities again are asking for our help and our participation as I do something here. Okay. Authorities, again, asking for our help and for our participation. Anyone having any information concerning 13-year-old Jamie Closs, you're being asked to call. Area code 855-744-3879. That's area code 855. It's area code 855-744-3879. And, you know, we don't know exactly how this is going to end, but we need to keep searching. Please share this, again, on your Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all other social and news media outlets. When we come back, you're going to want to stay here for this. It's 50 minutes past the hour, but when we come back, I'm going to share with you some images that happened within the last couple of days concerning attempted child abductions. You know, we don't talk about that a whole lot, but attempted abductions are just as bad as actual abductions because it psychologically traumatizes the child that is the subject of that abduction. We'll get into that when we come back, okay? You're watching the Amber Today Show. Thank y'all. A bunch of y'all coming in this morning. Thank you so very much. Maybe this is the best time to come in. What do you think? Best time in the morning? We'll see. Street life, for a nickel, for a dime. Street life, but you better not get old. Street life, or you're gonna feel the cold. There's always love for sale, upon a fairy tale. Prince Charming always smiles behind a silver spoon. If you keep it down, the sun is always on. Your love will pay your way beneath the silver moon. Street life. Good morning, Miss Leonard. Good morning. A lot of people are getting ready or driving to work at this time. So, hey, you know what? This is the best time for this program so that you don't become too busy, okay? So that you don't become too busy to talk to your kid this morning. Just kind of share that little extra that little extra layer of protection of a reminder concerning your children. Okay, so let me do this here. Just 1 second. Once again, you're watching the Amber Today Show. Want to make the most of our time here together, so let's keep it moving here. Attempted abductions are just as bad as as the actual abductions. I'm going to share with you several stories, and all of these have happened within the last 48 hours, okay? Attempted abductions from across this country. And we're not talking about the ones that we broadcast about on Wednesday, okay? These have happened since our broadcast on Wednesday. And then I have a couple of other reminders that I want to share with you about, because as America wakes up this morning, and as America is getting ready to send their children to school, you know, hey, just kind of whisper to your kid, or just kind of remind your kid, hey, be safe, okay? Be safe. Watch out. You know, watch your surroundings, okay? And we have a case out of Florida, okay? A case out of Florida where 3 girls, okay, as on Wednesday afternoon, 3 girls were the subject of an attempted abduction. Let's go to this clip right here from Florida, and then we'll come back on the other side. You're watching the Amber Today Show.
Police say they've arrested a suspect after he tried to abduct another girl only this morning. NBC6 reporter Amanda Placencia is live at the Sunrise Police Department with the new details on this. Amanda.
Yes, Trina, now this is the second report of an attempted abduction here in Sunrise. But today, police believe that they have a break in the case. They've announced the arrest of 26-year-old Jesus condom. They just announced that arrest, and he was booked into jail. Now, here was some video from earlier today from today's alleged abduction that happened earlier this morning. According to police, authorities say that a 12-year-old called them saying that a man tried to abduct her near Nob Hill Road and 44th Street. Now, condom was then picked up by cops after a traffic stop near University and 41st, and then later booked into jail. But that's not all. We're also told by police that his description and vehicle match a similar incident last week. We were able to obtain some surveillance video from a home which shows two girls walking near Village Elementary School in Sunrise. The video shows a man behind the wheel of a green to blue Civic slowing down and driving alongside those girls. Now, in both of these cases, the children did the right thing and they refused to get in the car with this man, who then drove off. Now, again, police have arrested 26-year-old Jesus Condom. We are expecting them to speak to us here at the Sunrise Police Department. So as soon as we get more information, we'll bring that to you in my next report at 5:30 p.m. But for now, I'm live in Sunrise. Amanda Placencia, NBC6 News.
Okay, so that case, that was out of Florida. Okay, that was a case out of Florida. Teach them to run. That's right, Wanda. I agree. That case was out of Florida. We had another. Just going to share something with you here. This is okay. Not that one. I'm sorry. My bad. Here we go. We had another one that happened out of Prairie, Colorado. Okay, out of Prairie, Colorado. There was again yesterday. This one happened yesterday. Another attempted abduction. On yesterday, out of Prairie, Colorado, 8:10 a.m. is coming up on that soon here. 8:10 a.m. On his way to school, a man in a white Toyota Corolla. A man gets out of the car and attempts to put a boy in the car. The boy then runs. Okay, the boy runs, and deputies came to the school that the boy goes to. And the boy gave them a description of the man in the car. And again, this is out of Prairie. This is out of Prairie, Colorado. Okay, so listen, talk to your children about what to do if they feel uncomfortable, if somebody approaches them on their way to school or on their way from school. Okay, again, that happened there in Colorado. Then out of Nevada. Okay, out of Nevada. I believe we got a clip out of Nevada. Do we? Do we have a clip out of Nevada? No, we don't. Okay, and then out of Nevada yesterday. Okay, this another attempted abduction out of Lemon Valley, Nevada. Okay, an 11-year-old girl was walking to school. Listen, all our children want to do is go to school. Okay, all our children want to do is go to school. I'm gonna tell you something. When I lived in an area in Texas one time where if you dare touch the child, that'd be the last child you touch. Okay, let me tell you something. There are pistol packing grannies. Okay, and there were actually pistol packing grannies that were packing pistols in their house robe. Okay, who would either stand at the door, or if it was a nice day, they would actually come outside and stand or just kind of walk around the yard watching our children as they prepare to walk to school or wait for the bus or whatever. And so again, I'm telling you, I'm just waiting on some stories. I'm waiting on some stories that said an attempted abduction tried to take place, but a pistol packing granny put the would-be abductor in his or her place. I'm just waiting on that story to come up, okay? Because okay. Lemon Valley, Nevada. Washoe County Sheriff's Department was reporting that, kids throw fits, absolutely. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm enjoying your comments. Again, out of Lemon Valley, Nevada, where this 11-year-old girl, man, got out the car and tried to grab the child. And anyone having any information concerning this particular abduction, or if your child has experienced that type of an abduction, authorities need to hear from you, okay? Authorities need to hear from you. And watch this, school systems school systems need to talk about this in their PTA meetings. In your PTA meetings, don't just, okay? Thank you, Amber. Don't just talk about it. Don't just talk about money and building the next building and the next fundraiser or whatever. You need to talk about keeping your children safe, okay? That's what you need to be talking about in your next PTA meeting. If you don't know what to say, invite me. I'll come and I'll talk to the people at your PTA meeting, because this mess has got to stop. God bless you, Amber, as you go out today. Anyone that has any information concerning this case, you need to call the Washoe County Sheriff's Department at area code 775. I'm sorry, at area code 775. See, let's do this. Just 1 second here. Just 1 second. There we go. At area code 775, and at area code 775-322-4900. 775-322-4900. When we come back, you don't want to miss our next segment, okay? We're moving right along, but when we come back, our next segment is going to just blow you away. It's going to blow you away, I'm sure. Okay? What do you do? How do you protect your children? Now that we're in the holidays and people are going to be shopping and everything, we've got some video clips that can say it better than I can, okay? That's coming up next, right here on the Amber Today Show. Good morning, everybody.
You just walk it out. You're who you think you are. Street life, you can run away from time. Street life, for a nickel or a dime. Street life, but you better not get old. Street life, or you're gonna feel the cold. There's always love for sale, upon a fairy tale. Prince Charming always smiles behind a silver spoon.
Okay, it is now 1 minute past the hour of 8. Those of y'all on the East Coast, if you've got to be in the work, you can come back and watch the broadcast on your break. Those of y'all who are in the Central Time Zone, good Friday morning, and thank you so very much for joining us here on the Amber Today Show. In our next segment here, want to highlight the fact that there are, again, we're on this subject of attempted kidnappings, okay? On attempted child abductions. They're just as bad, because some children, though they did not receive an Amber Alert, did not need an Amber Alert, an attempted kidnapping is psychological trauma. An attempted kidnapping can produce PTSD in the life of a child, okay? So, that being said, in this next segment here, I want to share with you something that happened. And this happened about 10 years ago, but it serves as it's a frightening reminder as to people, when you go shopping, don't just let your kids wander around Walmart, or don't just let your kids wander around Dollar General in the store. There are pedophiles in some of these stores, okay? And so I'm going to run this clip, and then we'll talk about it on the backside of it. You're watching the Amber Today Show.
To watch this. You got that right, George, because it is a big act of bravery from a little girl, all caught on surveillance camera. A 7-year-old left alone for just a moment. Her mother was just a couple of aisles over in Walmart, and she was almost abducted. ABC's Yunji Denise joins us
This is at
live from
Walmart
Atlanta this morning, and you heard what George said. Parents are going to be watching this with great interest. Yunji.
Absolutely, Robin. The video is stunning. A little girl fighting a grown man, allegedly trying to kidnap her, but she scared him off and saved herself. It happened so fast. You can see the man grab 7-year-old Brittany Baxter, trying to carry her out of the Walmart toy aisle.
You just got me.
It was just about 24 hours ago when Brittany, out sick from school, was shopping with her mom, who stepped away to grab some fruit, leaving her daughter to play in the toy aisle. That's when store cameras captured this man snatching Brittany, but the second grader put up a fight.
I was screaming and kicking him, trying to get away. He put his hand over my mouth.
Wow, and then what happened?
And then he just dropped me and went and ran off.
As the suspect left the store, surveillance cameras captured him getting into his car. Police put out an alert, and within an hour, they made an arrest. Police arrested 25-year-old Thomas Woods, who was recently released from state prison, out on parole for manslaughter.
It didn't bother nobody. I was never there.
The Baxters are shaken but thankful.
I'm very proud of her. I'm just thank the Lord that she got away.
I'm still scared to death, and now I'm thinking I'll never be able to let her out of my sight, even for a second.
And this brave 7-year-old has some good advice for what to do when a stranger approaches.
Always scream, try to scream and kick as hard as you can, and go get somebody that you trust.
Some very wise words there from Brittany. Now, Thomas Woods is being held without bond. He faces attempted kidnapping, among other charges. Walmart tells us they are very glad that their surveillance cameras helped to capture the suspect, and they're happy that little Brittany is safe. Robin.
And I hear she has a little father-daughter dance that she's going to real soon.
That's right, Robin. On Friday is the daddy-daughter dance. You know, she was out sick with strep throat, which puts this all in another context to think that she was sick and fighting off that would-be attacker, but they've got that daddy-daughter dance on Friday, and they say it has special meaning on Friday.
Yeah, Daddy's going to be holding her real tight. All right, Yunji, thanks very much. And so good that they were able to make an arrest like that so quickly.
Wow, that's again, that's out of that's just a reminder, okay, ladies and gentlemen. That's just a reminder of how to protect your children. Okay, we've got to do it. We've got to protect our own children. There's another clip I wanted to share with you. Let me pull this up here. This one, now that was at a Walmart, okay? That was at a Walmart, but there are other stores. And this one I'm about to show you, another attempted abduction, just happened within the last year at of all places, one of the most popular stores right now, Dollar General. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go, right here.
After that kidnapping attempt caught on camera, a man grabbing a 13-year-old girl in Florida, dragging her through a store, her mother fighting back, as you can see. ABC's Eva Pilgrim is here with more on those terrifying moments. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Robin. This morning, that Florida mom is being credited for saving her daughter as a stranger tried to take her from a store. Video showing the mom doing everything possible to keep the would-be kidnapper from getting her 13-year-old. A brazen kidnapping attack thwarted by a fierce mother, all caught on tape. The whole scene playing out in a Dollar General store Tuesday morning.
I've never seen an instance like this in broad daylight in a public area.
A man is seen shopping and appears to take notice of a mother and her child. Moments later, he grabs hold of that 13-year-old girl, dragging her towards the exit. The teen's mother jumping into action, grabbing the girl. The two fighting over the child as she's pulled through the store. Eventually, the man letting go, fleeing the store, only to be met in the parking lot by an off-duty officer.
Who was off duty had pulled into the parking lot just by chance.
That officer taking 30-year-old Craig Bonello into custody. The man now facing kidnapping and child abuse charges. The mother being applauded for her quick action and the tug of war that saved her child from a would-be kidnapper.
Something kicks in if you're scared your kid's going to be hurt, your child, you got to do what you got to do.
Now, Bonello does have priors. He was not a registered sex offender. The mother and daughter completely rattled, as you can imagine, but otherwise neither physically hurt. Robin and George?
Oh my gosh, oh man, your heart just pounds and you want to just grab him like she did. That mother bear instinct kicks in
every time.
Did it right.
Wow. That's just crazy. That's just absolutely crazy. But again,
Robin, this next story, every parent with little kids has to watch
You
this.
got that right, George, because it is a big act of bravery.
Just 1 second. It is. It's just unfathomable. Good morning, Satin Doll. Good morning. It is just unfathomable to think of the terror that our children are having to live through and go through just to get an education. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of people think I'm just on here just talking and not really making a point. No, we're making a very, very good point, okay? Attempted abductions, they psychologically traumatize our children. They really do. And so, I just wanted to share that, okay? I just wanted to share that a lot of these children, they've had to go to psychologists and so forth afterwards because they've had to deal with PTSD, okay? Post-traumatic stress syndrome. And so, that's what's going on. When we come back, we're going to highlight today's missing children. We need your help in finding a few children who are missing here in America today. Thanks for watching. Those of y'all watching on Facebook, join us over on Periscope. Those of y'all watching on Periscope, subscribe and like our page on Facebook. And everybody, subscribe and like our page on YouTube. We're broadcasting on all 3 networks at the same time this morning. God bless. You're watching the Amber Today Show. We'll be back after this. In our last segment this morning, that's Randy Crawford. That is. You know your music, okay? God bless. Okay, so coming up next, we're fixing to highlight a number of children. We're fixing to highlight a number of children who need our help in finding their way back home, okay? And I believe that as we share their images, as we tell their stories, we will be able to make a difference in the lives of these children, okay? Here we go. 16-year-old Ayala Kid out of Kansas City, Missouri. Anyone with any information concerning this 16-year-old Nubian queen out of Kansas City, Missouri, you're being asked to call area code 816-234-5111. Area code 816-234-5111. Next up, 16-year-old Angelina Rulum. 16-year-old Angelina Rulum. You're being asked to call anyone out of Columbia, Missouri. Anyone with any information concerning Angelina, you should call area code 573-874-7585. That's area code 573-874-7585. Angelina Rulum. Next up, 15-year-old Unique Graham. 15-year-old Unique Graham out of Kansas City, Missouri. Anyone having any information concerning 15-year-old Unique Graham, you're being asked to call the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department at area code 816-234-5000. That's area code 816-234-5000. Next up, 16-year-old Charlie Eddington. 16-year-old Charlie Eddington out of Garden Ridge, Missouri. Anyone having any information concerning Charlie Eddington, you're being asked to call area code 660-827-0052. That's 660-827-0052. Next up, 15-year-old Shaheem Buchanan. 15-year-old Shaheem Buchanan out of Kansas City, Missouri. Anyone with any information concerning the whereabouts of 15-year-old Shaheem Buchanan, you're being asked to call area code 816-234-5111. Next up, 16-year-old Deborah Daly. 16-year-old Deborah Daly out of Independence, Missouri. Anyone having any information concerning 16-year-old Deborah Daly, you're being asked to call the Independence, Missouri Police Department at area code 816-325-7300. Next up, 16-year-old Alyssa Jones Brown. 16-year-old Alyssa Jones Brown out of Lamar, Mississippi. Anyone with any information concerning Alyssa, you're being asked to call area code 662-224, just one second. Area code 662-224-8941. That's area code 662-224-8941. Alyssa Jones Brown. Next up, 15-year-old Ivana Townsend. 15-year-old Ivana Townsend out of Greenwood, Mississippi. Anyone with any information concerning Ivana Townsend should call area code 662-453-3311. That's area code 662-453-3311. Next up, 17-year-old Alara Smithson. 17-year-old Alara Smithson out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Anyone with any information concerning Alara Smithson, you're being asked to call area code 763-427-1212. That's area code 763-427-1212. Next up, 17-year-old Marcus Holmes. 17-year-old Marcus Holmes out of Wilmer, Minnesota. Anyone with any information concerning 17-year-old Marcus Holmes, you've been asked to call area code 320-235-2244. That's area code 320-235-2244. Marcus Holmes. Next up, 16-year-old Rashid Stewart. 16-year-old Rashid Stewart out of Cocoto, Minnesota. Anyone having any information concerning Rashid Stewart should call the Wright County Sheriff's Office at area code 763-682-1162. Next up, 17-year-old Winter Cosby. 17-year-old Winter Cosby out of Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Anyone having any information concerning the whereabouts of 17-year-old Winter Cosby out of Dearborn Heights, Michigan, you're being asked to call area code 313-277-6770. Next up, 14-year-old Ariana Smith. 14-year-old Ariana Smith out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Anyone having any information concerning 14-year-old Ariana Smith out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, you've been asked to call area code 616-698-6580. That's area code 616-698-6580. Next up, 14-year-old Caitlin Davidson. 14-year-old Caitlin Davidson out of Canton, Michigan. Anyone with any information concerning Caitlin, you've been asked to call. Area code 743. Again, you've been asked to call. Area code 743. 743-394-5400. Again, that's 743. I'm sorry, again, that's 734. Area code 734-394-5400. Next up, 13-year-old. They're getting younger. 13-year-old Alicia Johnson out of Detroit, Michigan. Anyone with any information concerning the whereabouts of 13-year-old Alicia Johnson, you're please being asked to call area code 313-596-2200. Alicia Johnson, Detroit, Michigan. Next up, 17-year-old Rashid Beasley. 17-year-old Rashid Beasley out of Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Anyone with any information concerning Rashid, you've been asked to call area code 313-277-6770. Rashid Beasley. Next up, 17-year-old Sierra Wayman. 17-year-old Sierra Wayman out of Edgewood, Kentucky. And anyone with any information concerning the whereabouts of 17-year-old of this beautiful 17-year-old girl, 17-year-old Sierra Wayman, you're being asked to call area code 859-356-3191. That's area code 859-356-3191. Next up, 16-year-old Unique James. 16-year-old Unique James out of Louisville, Kentucky. Anyone with any information concerning Unique James, you've been asked to call area code 502-754-7111. Next up, 17-year-old Brooklyn Hampton. 17-year-old Brooklyn Hampton out of McKee, Kentucky. Anyone with any information concerning 17-year-old Brooklyn Hampton, you're please being asked to call the McKee Police Department in McKee, Kentucky at area code 606-287-9979. And that's enough. That's your daily rundown of the children who are missing today out of different places all across the country. And they need your help. These children are going to be found. If these children are going to have a fighting chance at being found, it's going to be because people like you took the time to care and to share on all social and on all news media platforms. I want to thank all of you this morning for joining us for the Amber Today show. It has been my high honor and esteemed privilege to be here and to bring these kids to you this morning. Now, I want to give you an opportunity, as we have given unto you, as you have seen our work. I want to give you now the opportunity to share in what it is that we're doing here at the Amber Today show. Whether you're watching on Facebook, or you're watching on Periscope, or you're watching on YouTube, please go to the profile section of our page. There you will see a Cash App. You see a Cash Me link there. Please go there, and if you like what we do, if you believe in the work that we do, then sow a tangible seed, sow a monetary gift, just as a way of saying thank you. And it helps us to be able to come to you in a better light. As you see now, we're now coming to you on 3 platforms at one time. We desire to do more, but it takes money. It really does. It takes money. And so we encourage you. We're not asking you to pay for the whole thing, but we're asking you that if you believe in the work that we do, you believe that what we do is productive, powerful, and beneficial, and that it really does help. Police officers from all across the country tells us all the time that what we do is making a difference, okay, in the lives of these children that are missing. Would you sow any amount, $5, $10, $50, $100, whatever you feel comfortable in giving? Trust me, it will help to make an impact in how we are able to do what we're able to do. So, again, I just wanted to give you that opportunity to give and to sow into what it is that we do here at the Amber Today Show. Well, that's just about going to do it. Okay, is that it is a secure link. It is a very secure link, and I'm telling you, it's one of the most secure links out there. Okay, it really is. The Cash App, it really is, and it's not one of these things where you go, you send. If you send $10, I'm gonna get $10. Okay, if you send $25, I'm gonna receive $25. It's not like PayPal and some of these others, they, and all that kind of stuff. They get a portion and all of that. This is, it's above board, and it's a great app, and it's a great way to get things in real time. So I hope, trust, and pray that y'all will have a good day. Stay warm wherever you are here in the country, wherever you are in the country. But if you're right here in Columbus, Ohio this morning, if you're in Columbus, Ohio, this is what you woke up to, okay? You're in New England, oh, this is coming your way, sister. Don't worry about it. Okay, dude, in Rhode Island, in New England and in Rhode Island, don't worry about it. This right here, this is coming your way. We woke up to our first accumulating snow this morning. Wasn't much, but nevertheless, that's what we woke up to here on this morning. So once again, thanks again for watching. Here we go. There we go. Thanks again for watching the Amber Today Show. It's here, my man. Okay. Hey, all right. Listen, y'all have a great day. Have a good weekend. Amber Alerts will be issued at once. But until then, I hope, trust, and pray y'all will have a great day. Thanks again. This has been great. Again, here talking to you all here on Periscope and on Facebook and on YouTube as well. Have a great morning, a great day. Know that I love you. Peace, and we're out. You have been watching the Amber Today Show. Bye-bye now. Pull this up.
Because there's no place I can go.